students, today we are going to start new chapter, chapter number 3, pair of linear equation in two variables. Before starting this chapter, we are going to discuss some basic and important definition of this. So let's start. Any equation in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real number and a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0, are called linear equation in two variables. Now, what is the meaning of these two? A and B cannot be equal to 0. Suppose I take this linear equation. Okay. If I take A equal to 0 in this equation, what happened? This becomes 0 and remaining terms remain same. Now 0 to something is 0. It means what is left? dy plus c equal to 0. Now this is a linear equation, but not in one variable. Here only y, one variable is there. So this is the condition. A and A or B cannot be equal to 0. Okay. Now any pair of value x and y, any pair of value x and y which satisfy this equation number 1 is called the solution of the equation. If any pair x and y satisfy this equation, then x and y are called the solution of this equation. I show with some example. Now see here, for example, x equal to 3 and y equal to 2 is the solution of the given equation x plus y equal to 5. How? Instead of x I write 3 because it is given. Value of y is 2, 3 plus 2 equal to 5, it satisfies the given equation. Okay. Now, it may be noted that every linear equation in two variables having infinite many solution. What is the meaning? Infinite many solution. I take same example. X plus y equal to 5. Suppose I take x equal to 1 and y equal to 4. Now see what happened. 1 plus 4 equal to 5. 5 equal to 5. It means these two values satisfy this given equation. Now see one more example. I take x equal to 6 and y equal to minus 1. Now x plus y equal to 5, same equation. Instead of x I write 6 and instead of y I write minus 1. 6 minus 1 equal to 5 and this is also equal to 5. These two values also satisfy the given equation. These two values also satisfy the given equation. Now take one more example. I can write x equal to 0 and y equal to 5. Then what happened? Same equation, x plus y. Instead of x I write 0, instead of y I write 5. Now right hand side is equal to 0, 0 plus 5 equal to 5 and this is also equal to 5. It means these two values also satisfy this equation. So any pair of linear equation having infinite many solution. Okay, I am going to start exercise 3.1. First question. Aftab tells his daughter 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old you were. Also 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old you will be. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. It means this question having two parts. First, I am going to represent this situation algebraically. After that, I am going to draw the graph of the given equations. Okay. Now, see. Since the age of Aftab and daughter is not given, so what is the step? I am going to suppose let the present age of Aftab be x years and the present age of his daughter be y years. After that, write according to question. I am going to discuss first case. What is the first case? In first case, it is given 7 years ago. What is the meaning of ago? Ago means before. When ago is given, we are going to subtract the age. Okay. Now 7 years ago. At present, what is the age of Aftab? X year. And daughter age is y. 7 years ago means Aftab age become x minus 7 and daughter age become y minus 7. Now after that, I was means Aftab. I was 7 times as old as you were. Aftab as his daughter. I am 7 times means I am going to multiply daughter age by the 7, so that both the age become equal. Now I show you one example. Suppose this is the age of Aftab and this one is daughter. Aftab age is 35 and daughter age is 5. Since Aftab age is 7 times of his daughter, I am going to multiply the daughter age by 7, so that both the ages become equal. In this I am going to take both the age equal. This is the reason I am going to multiply daughter age by the 7, so that both the equations become equal. Okay. Now open this bracket. X minus 7, 7y minus 49. Now this become x minus 7y equal to minus 49. This minus 7 goes to right. This become positive. So the final equation is x minus 7y equal to minus 42. This is the first equation. Now I want to discuss its second case. What is the second case? See here. Also 3 years from now. 3 years from now. Now means after. After means plus. 3 years from now. Present age of Aftab is x years and present age of daughter is y years. 3 years from now means x plus 3 and y plus 3. Now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Father says I am 3 times of your age. Means I am going to multiply daughter age by 3. Now open the bracket. X plus 3 remains same. 3 into y, 3y, 3 3s are 9. Now this become x minus 3y equal to 9 minus 3. X minus 3y equal to 6. This is your second equation. Now this is the algebraically representation of the given statement. First part is clear. Now I am going to draw its graph. Now see, I am going to show how these equations represent on graphically. Now I am going to take this first equation. X minus 7y equal to minus 42. I am going to solve this by very simple method. Now see, what is the method? X minus 7y equal to minus 42 is given. Take first time x0, second time y0. We are going to take it diagonally. First take x0, second time take y0. When I take x0, write 0 on the x. Okay. Now what is left? Minus 7y equal to minus 42. Minus is cancelled with minus. 7 6 are 42 means y becomes 6. It means instead of y I am going to write 6. Is it clear? Now I am going to take y equal to 0. In second case I am going to take y equal to 0. Write this equation again. Okay, now this time I am going to take y0. Y and its sign whole becomes 0. Now what is left? X equal to minus 2. I write here minus 2. Okay, since the difference of these two values is larger, so I am going to take one more value. So I am going to take the near value of the 6. 6 is taken, so I take next value y. Now see what happened. X minus 7 into 5 equal to minus 42. I take y equal to 5. Now 7 5 is 35 equal to minus 42. Minus 35 changes sides, become negative to positive. Now this become minus 42 plus 35. So y become minus 42 minus 35 is equal to minus 7. So y become minus 7. Now I take these two values, this one and this one. I am going to leave this because this is the large number. It is not possible to represent this larger number on the graph. So I leave this one. Okay, leave this one. I take these two. Now I am going to solve its second part, second equation. What is the second equation? This is our second equation. See, x minus 3y equal to 6. I write here. In the same way, I am going to solve the graph. First I take x0, then I take y0. Now see here, x minus 3y equal to 6. I am going to take x0. When I take x0, what is left? Minus 3y equal to 6. Now see, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Y become minus 2. So I write here minus 2. Next time I am going to take y0. So write the given equation again. Write it again. X minus 3y equal to 6. This time I am going to take y0. Y and its sign whole become 0. What is left? X. Here 6. It means x becomes 6. Now my table is complete. Okay, now I am going to draw its graph. Now you know this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Make equal parts. Okay, this is negative x-axis, this is positive x-axis, this is negative y-axis, and this is positive y-axis. Now I am going to draw the graph of this. Since this, you know, this line is known as y-axis. On y-axis, I can take the value of only y. So x becomes 0. On y-axis, x becomes 0, and on x-axis, y becomes 0. Okay, when y equal to 0 is given, it means I am going to take this line. When x equal to 0 is given, it means I am going to consider this line. Okay, now see, what is the first? x0. Where is x0? This one is the point of x0, where x and y both are 0. This point is known as origin. So x is 0. What is the value of 6? 0 and 6. This is the first point. 0 and 6, right? X coordinate first, after that y coordinates. 0 and 6. Now, what is the value of y? Y value is 5 and x value is 7. Now see, x value is minus 7, y value is 5. These two points meet here. This is the second point. Now join these 2 points. This is the first graph line of the first equation. Now I am going to represent the graph line of this equation. Now see, x equal to 0, y equal to minus 2. Where is minus 2? Downward. So I take this 0 and minus 2. After that, y is 0 here. Now next point is 6. Where is 6? This. So this point represents 6 and 0. Joining this point, this is the graph line. This graph line represents this equation, and this graph line represents this equation. This is the graphical representation of the given algebraical equation. Okay. Now I am going to solve its second part. What is the second part? The cost of a cricket team buy 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. This is the total cost of 3 bats and 6 balls. Later she buy another bat. Another bat means 1 bat, and 3 more balls for same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. Geometrically means same graphically. Okay. Now I am going to solve its algebraically part. You have to solve its geometrically part yourself. If you face any problem, then you can ask me next time. Okay. Now see what I write here. Since the cost of bat and ball is not given, so I suppose let the cost of 1 bat be rupees x and the cost of 1 ball be rupees y. Now according to question. Now in first case he buy 3 bats and 6 balls. Since the cost of 1 bat is x rupees, so therefore cost of 3 bat become 3x, and the cost of 1 ball be rupees y. Therefore the cost of 6 ball become 6y. So this become 3x plus 6y. This is the cost of bat and this is the cost of ball. Total cost is given 3,900. So I write here 3,900. This is the first equation. Okay. Now second time I am going to discuss its second case. In second case, she buy another bat. Another bat means 1 bat. Cost of 1 bat is already given, x rupees. So I write here x. After that, 3 more balls. The cost of 1 ball is y rupees. So cost of 3 balls become 3y. I write here 3y. Total cost of bat and 3 balls is given. How much is given? Rupees 1,300 is given. So I write here 1,300. This is the algebraic representation of the given equation. I hope it is clear to all. Okay. Now I am going to solve its third part. What is the third question? The cost of 2 kg apple and 1 kg grapes on a day was found to be rupees 160. What is the meaning of this? It means 1 kg grape, 2 kg apples and 1 kg grapes both are of rupees 160. After a month, the cost of 4 kg apples and 2 kg grapes are of rupees 300. Okay. Now same question, represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. Geometrically means graphical. We have to draw the graph of the given algebraically equations. Now since the cost of apple and grapes are not given, so I suppose let the cost of 1 kg apple be rupees x and the cost of 1 kg grapes be rupees y. Now according to question, I am going to discuss its first case. Case number 1. In this case, the cost of 2 kg apples and 1 kg grapes is rupees 160. Now see, what is the cost of 1 kg apple? Rupees X. It means cost of 2 kg apple become 2x. Cost of 1 kg apple grapes is given y rupees, so this remains same because both are same. 1 kg apple grapes cost is y. So 2 kg apples become 2x and 1 kg grapes become 1y. Cost of both is given rupees 160. I write equal to 160. This is the first equation. Now I want to solve its second case. In second case, after a month, she purchased 4 kg apples. 1 kg apple cost rupees X, means 4 kg apple 4x, and 2 kg grapes, 1 kg grapes cost is Y, rupees 2 kg cost rupees 2y. Total cost is given how much? 300 rupees. So I write 300 rupees. Now this is the algebraically representation of the given situation. Now I want to draw the graph of this two equation. Now see, I take first equation first, 2x plus y equal to 160. I am going to draw the graph. I am going to use its 0, 0 method. First time take x0, another time take y0. See, write the equation whose graph table is you are going to draw. X0 means this x becomes 0. When this x becomes 0, what is left? Y equal to 160. It means I write here y equal to 0. Now next time what is given? Y0. This y and its sign becomes 0. Now what is left? 2x equal to 160. Means 2 8 is 16, 0. X become 80. So I write here x. This table is completed by using 0, 0 method. Now I want to solve its second equation. Now see, same method I want to use 0, 0 method. One time I take x0, another time I take y0. Now write down the equation. This is the equation whose table I am going to draw. Now take x0. This x becomes 0. What is left? 2y equal to 300. So y become 300 upon 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 5 is 10. So y become 150. Write here 150. Next time take y0. Write down the equation again. This is the same equation. In this equation, I am going to take y0. Y and its sign becomes 0. What is left? 4x equal to 300. This implies x equal to 300 upon 4. 4 7 is 28, 4 5 is 20. So x becomes 75. I write 75. Now, table is complete of both the equations. Now I want to draw its graph. Since this line is represent x-axis and this line is represent y-axis. Now I take an equal distance of 20, 20 in x-axis and y-axis both. Now I am going to represent this point x0. Where is x0? On y-axis you know x is 0 and on x-axis y is 0. When I am going to represent this point, I take only y value. Value of y is given 160. So this point represents 0 and 160. Next time y0. Y0 means I am going to take this point on x-axis. The value of x is 80. So this point become at that point 0 and 180. After joining these two points, I got the graph of first equation. Okay, now I am going to represent second equation on the graph. X0 means I take point on y-axis. The value of y is given 150. Between 140 and 160, middle point is 150. Therefore, this point represents 150. So I write here 0 and 150 here. After that, second point y0. Y0 is on x-axis and the x value is given 75. I take 75 here. Between 60 or 80, 70 is there. 70 and 80, between 70 and 80, 75 is there. So this point represents 75. So this point is represented by 0 and 75. 75 and 0. I take x value first. After that, I take y value. After joining these 2 points, this graph line represents the second equation of the graph line. So this is the graphical representation of the given condition. Is it clear? I hope it is clear.